Hey, we're going to do a little weekly love check for the week of Monday, March 30th through Sunday, April 5th. Before we jump in, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. I post these weekly readings every week. I do little mini daily reads every day. I do new moon and full moon readings. Every month, I do monthly readings, a little bit of love messages here or there, a little bit of something for everyone. So hit that subscribe button. You can get all the messages that you want or that you need. And with that said, let's get in. I have no specific intention for this reading. I'm just going to see what comes out. Whoever is meant to find this will find it. If you find this at another time other than March 30th through April 5th, there's still a message for you. These readings are timeless. Whenever you find it, there's a message for you. So what is the message for whoever is finding this? But this is going up for the week of March 30th through April 5th. We have a full moon this week. It's a full moon in Libra. It does have to do with relationships, so could be an intense week. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have unconditional love. The love between you and your person is eternal. Nothing and no one can take it away from you. Okay, what else? What else? What's in the energy for this week? Okay, there's our unconditional love. Patience. Some things still need to be dealt with for this connection to manifest. Okay, there's our bottom energy. I gotta grab a card over here. Okay, be honest. Heart-to-heart conversations are necessary. It is safe for you to talk about your feelings, okay? And we have reaching your goal. Everything you want from this connection will manifest in the near future, okay? So these are our main energies for this week, all right? So this looks like there is a very unconditionally loving connection here, all right? There is an energy of possible manifestation for this connection, all right? Maybe, I'm guessing, whenever I see the patience card, I know it can be really frustrating. You've already probably had to exert a lot of patience in this connection, but moving forward, just continue to practice this patience. And I feel like there is an energy of some honest communication this week. And I actually just did a weekly reading for just the regular weekly reading. I do moon and angel messages. You might want to check it out because there was definitely an energy of, with the full moon in Libra, being connected to relationships, making sure that there is honest communication if there's any upsets in relationships or any issues, or just making sure there is honest communication to avoid any drama or issues in relationships this week. And there was also energy, a lot of manifestation energy and law of attraction, and a lot of energy of being very close to reaching your goals with manifestation. And when I did pull tarot in that reading, there was a connection to love, okay? That possible new beginnings in love. So you might want to check that out. A little bit of a crossover. All right, what else for this week? What else? Oh. Okay. Dropping cards here. Get a good shuffle. I was saying in the other reading, I shuffle a lot because I can tell when the deck is ready. It kind of changes the way it feels to me. It shifts energy, and that's how I tell when to stop shuffling. Okay, so we have clarity, truth, intentions, and honesty. Okay, so be honest. So this could be a week of having some really honest conversations. This could have to do with expressing this love, this unconditional love. Okay, what else for this week, March 30th through April 5th? Okay, so there's our clarity, honest intentions. Okay, we have releasing, letting go, moving on, walking away. So with this full moon, like I said, there is a full moon this week, and I talked about this in the reading too, and I will be posting a full moon reading as well. The full moon is all about releasing, okay, and letting go. This could be just an energy of releasing the old, okay, letting go in order to move forward, releasing old energy, any negativity, anything that needs to be removed from the past. So this could be just like releasing the past in order to move forward. Okay, we have loyalty, trusting, relatable, or reliable, and believing. Okay, so that goes with our unconditional love. Okay, we also have, we have finality, farewells, leaving behind. So we do have this energy of releasing and leaving something behind. Okay, something being final, and withdrawn. Okay, single, lonely, solitary, and mistakes. All right, I'm gonna put this one over here. So I'm feeling like this is a connection that was released at one point in time. All right, and there may be an energy that this was over, that it was done. Okay, but I feel as though somebody is in the energy of feeling like they made a mistake. They're gaining clarity, okay? And they want to have a conversation, all right? This is where I'm feeling like this patience has come into play here. There is a very unconditional love here. There's loyalty. And someone is trying to manifest this, whether this is you or the other person, or maybe both, because it does seem to be a very reciprocal energy here, okay? But there is an energy of reaching your goal in this connection, all right? Let's get right into the tarot with this. All right. What do we need to know? What is this all about? Oh, dropping cards. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so this is a new opportunity. Okay, a new beginning, abundance, prosperity, secure, stable. So I think somebody wants to start over again. This is like a redo energy for me right now, but this time, this with the Ace of Pentacles, this signifies a very stable and secure new beginning. Okay. Okay. All right, we have our Ace of Pentacles. What else do we have out here? Okay, bottom of the deck, yeah, we have death. Okay, so I do feel like this is something, like I said, there was an ending here, but there is a transformation, okay, some type of change that is coming for this connection. Wow. Yeah. Okay, so King of Wands, so leadership, visions, bold, daring. I do feel like somebody is going to be taking action, like I said, to have a conversation here. So this is an energy of being very confident, taking the lead of a situation. All right. And I feel like somebody is going to be moving forward. Okay. We also have the Empress. This is divine feminine energy. Okay. This is a very nurturing energy, but this is also a very strong energy of manifestation. Okay. The Empress, she attracts, okay? She does not chase, she attracts to her. So it could be whoever, connects to the feminine energy in this connection that has been the one manifesting this, okay? And we also have, so over here we have withdrawn, with single, lonely, solitary. We have Nine of Pentacles. So this is also like single, independent, okay? But this is someone doing good on their own, but I feel as though that both parties are single in this situation, and I feel like this feels like it was a mistake. Okay, the end or the release to this connection or situation feels like it's a mistake. Somebody is having some realizations, having a clarity about this, and even though it feels like this was final, this was done, I think somebody is going to try to bring transformation and change to this connection, all right? Whether or not you want that, whether you're the person trying to manifest this, so you want this, then great. If you're not, you know, just because someone comes back or someone wants to try again or start over doesn't mean you have to. Obviously, you assess the situation. If you can have an honest conversation and you feel like, you know, this truly is a safe, you know, unconditionally loving, loyal situation, then obviously, you know, you might want to move forward. But free will, you do what you want with, you know, any type of information or whatever people give you. You have to take people, you know, at face value at what they give you, right? But I do feel like there was a mistake or even some type of misunderstanding in this connection that led to this release and letting go. Let's get some more. And look at this, right at the bottom of the deck before I even did anything was manifest. A lot of manifesting and law of attraction energy for this week. Like I said in that other reading, it was coming out over and over again. You might want to check that out for the weekly moon and angel messages that I posted. All right, what else can we get? Okay, yep, they'll be back. What did I say? So expect to hear from them. Ooh, just almost knocked the whole tripod over. Let's fix that. Okay, hope I didn't make anybody seasick. Sorry about that, and I did it again. So like I said, they'll be back. So you should be hearing from someone quite possibly this week. If not, it is in the energy. It is manifesting soon. Okay, there is the need for an honest conversation here. What else? Okay, they'll be back. What else? Okay, so we have gambling. This is, to me, I'm not taking problems with addictions or gambling or anything like that. To me, this card signifies somebody's taking a chance. Okay, somebody's like taking a leap of faith, taking a chance, and they're going to come back and they're going to have this conversation. They're going to go for it, right? And we also have guardian, all right? A lost loved one watches over you. So this is, I feel like, angelically guided and protected, all right? At the bottom of the deck, it says, no, it's not the right time yet. So this might not happen yet this week, but this is what is in the energy. This is manifesting at this time, okay? So these seeds have been planted and it's growing this week. This is what's in the energy. But because it's coming out in the energy now, this means that those seeds are growing, okay? So this is coming. All right, what else? What else do we need to know about this connection for this week? Okay, bottom of the deck, between the lines, look for what's hidden. So this could possibly be this other person trying to read between the lines before they take this risk and come back. They might be trying to find out if you're single or try and figure out if this is actually really over or not. They could be feeling things out, okay? Or you might be reading between the lines and trying to figure out what's going on. Or I'm actually getting could be both of you, all right? So what else? There could be some communication that is happening during this time frame, during this week, or whenever you're finding this. And the communication that could be happening might not yet be this, you know, honest conversation that's bringing clarity. So both parties might be trying to read between the lines in the conversation, but really it's just an honest conversation that needs to happen. Okay. Yeah, okay, so the cards that came out, we have divine timing, so believe in right timing. So just trust, you know, release, let go of control in this situation and believe in, you know, believe in divine timing. It will happen when it's ready to happen. Okay, travel, experiencing new things. Maybe this is something that you two did together in the past or that you plan on doing in the future. Okay, home foundation. There is a sense of this, like with this unconditional love and loyalty. I think somebody's gaining clarity that this was a very stable connection. Okay, this connection felt like home. There is a stable foundation here, and with this Ace of Pentacles, like I said, this is a very stable, secure new beginning. Okay, this is something that goes the distance. Anything else from here? I guess not. That was it. Okay. Yeah, and we do have hurting. So somebody, this could be very painful. This ending was probably most likely very painful for both people involved. Okay. And that's, you know, that pain is what drives people to make change, right? This was a mistake. A mistake was made. Okay. Anything else from here? We're going to get some charms and some letters. This could be, gives you charms and the letters, and zodiac signs could give you just a little of confirmation. Okay, could be some signs, synchronicities for you. So mask, okay. So I feel like somebody was wearing a mask in this situation, which led to a misunderstanding. Somebody might not have been completely honest about their feelings, even though there is this unconditional love and loyalty. I don't feel that both parties were completely upfront about all of the feelings there, which led to some misunderstandings, which led to the release of this connection. Okay, I don't feel that this was actually a connection that both people wanted to end. I feel like it was not meant, or both of you actually did not want this to end, but someone was not fully expressing their emotions. They're a bit withdrawn. Yep, look at that, truth. Okay, so somebody was wearing a mask. Yep, snake. Okay, so like I said, I'm not getting like a super negative energy off of that. I'm just getting, I think this person deceived themselves by not letting all of their emotions out. Okay. Yep, and now they want to come forward with the truth, confess, bring clarity. Okay, we have clarity and this honest conversations. Okay, and party, celebration, event, public, social gathering. Okay, so you may actually run into this person at some type of event or gathering, or maybe you met this person at an event or a gathering, but since this is coming out for this week, there could be an event. If you are invited somewhere or have some place to go this week, there might be a possibility that you could run into this person, and where this might be where things take a turn for this connection. All right, let's get into charms, tiles. Okay, let's get some charms. These could be just signs, symbols. Sometimes there's little meanings to them. We had a little one fall out over here. Okay, some zodiacs and some letters. Okay. Move these out of the way. Look how cute my little spoon is I use for those. Got a little selenite crystal at the end. Okay. Zodiac signs that we have. Okay. We have Libra and Aquarius, both air signs. We have Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. So we have all water signs. So water signs could be very heavy in either of your charts, your or the other person. Now, these zodiac signs could be your sun, moon, rising, or Venus in your chart, you or your person, or these could signify timing, like Libra season, Aquarius season, so you could look up the dates for those. We also have Capricorn and Sagittarius. So Libra, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, all water signs, Capricorn, and Sagittarius. Letters, we have M, we have C, G, G again, 2 G's. We have a P, an N, V, 2 Y's, F, S, T, and J. So TJ, GG. There might be a lot of questions with multiple Y's here. Somebody could have double letters in their name since we have some double letters. There's no vowels here, so I can't do a word scramble and make any words, but let's look. Okay, this looks to me like a shell of some kind, like that you would find at the beach. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, so this looks like a little shell. So given that all three water signs are out here, bodies of water, vacationing, we do have this travel card out here that may have been important or something significant to this connection, or just signifying these water signs. Since we do have all water signs and Aquarius, even though it is an air sign, it is the water bearer. So there's something about water, travel, seashell, maybe like, you know, ocean, beaches, those kind of vacations were a thing. Oh, and here's another shell, okay? So 2 shells. So still with this travel, this water, and I'm also getting with these shells, how I was feeling before about this person not revealing all of their emotions fully before, which led to a misunderstanding. This was a mistake. And I feel like this person was like wearing a shell or in their shell. Like there was some fear, you know, like with this snake energy and wearing a mask, this person didn't fully come out of their shell to express their emotions. Okay, we have a feather here. Now for me, feathers are signs of angels, and we had this, where is it? Okay, we had this guardian card, so a lost loved one watches over you. For me, feathers are a sign of angels, and for me, when my father passed, I found feathers everywhere. I still find them, so for me, that is like angelic signs or guidance. Maybe you are finding feathers. Okay, we have this heart that is kind of like the yin yang. Okay, so this could be, you know, like divine masculine, you know, divine feminine, divine masculine connection. Okay, you could be each other's yin yang, almost like a twin flame soulmate type connection. We have an umbrella. So I feel like there has been some stormy times, some, you know, difficult things to weather. But I feel like this patience here will pay off. And I feel like with this planet here, like, and getting like the planets are aligning. Okay, so it might not be exact timing yet, but I feel like the planets are aligning. And the color, this planet here is purple. And I'm just being drawn to purple being like the color of like the crown chakra, third eye. So you might be having like a strong intuition at this time about this connection. There may be some, you may be pretty connected on a soul level. Okay, you might be dreaming about this person or each other. Okay, I'm going to move this up so you can see this if you want to take a screenshot of it. Okay, so you can have the letters there. Like I said, they could be your initials, the other person's initials. Move that over so you can see the charms. Okay. Just looking at the letters again to see if I could do anything else. Yeah, TJ, GG. Somebody could be an MC. I do see T and F, so that could be twin flame, SM, soulmate. But take those as they fit for you. And I'm actually going to, let's roll the dice a little bit. We can get some numbers. These could be ages, birth dates, possible dates that things might happen. We'll see what comes out here. Okay, so we have 4 and 1. So somebody could be 41. Or somebody's birthday could be on the 14th. Or actually, this week is going to be March 1st. So something, I think that's Wednesday of this week. So something could be happening April 1st. Okay, we have 2-1. So 21, somebody's birthday could be on the 21st or the 12th. Those dates could be important. Maybe somebody's 21. What else? Okay, 6 and 6. Okay, so maybe June 6th. 66 could be important. Maybe an age, or somebody's birthday could be on the 6th. We'll go one more time. All right, we have 3 and 4. So 34 or 43 could be ages. Okay, or March 4th could be significant, a birthday or a significant date, or April 3rd, which is also during this week. Okay, so that might be an important date. So I think we had April 1st and April 3rd, which happened to land in this week. Those might be important days during this week. Okay, these are your love messages for Monday, March 30th through Sunday, April 5th. Let me know in the comments how this connects with you. Hit that like button, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you back soon.